Hi everyone! Today we're going to be working on a multimedia project where we make a flower pot with colorful flowers in it. And the first part of what we're going to do is going to be cutting up some paper into smaller pieces. I'm going to choose to cut mine into little squares or rectangles. So I'm taking my scissors and I'm cutting a piece of colorful paper into some long strips. And then I'm going to cut them the other way. I'm going to stack them all up and cut across the strips to make smaller pieces. We're making a multimedia project, and that means we're using more than one type of material to make art. So this is a collage, but it's also going to be a drawing, and you can use any type of materials you have in your art supplies to make this project. We just want to make sure we use more than one. So I'm going to use some markers, I'm going to use some crayons, I'm going to use some paper and some glue. Once I have my pieces cut out, I'm going to draw a vase or a flower pot on my paper. I'm keeping mine very simple and just drawing a rectangle, but you can draw any shape you want. And then I'm going to apply my glue stick to part of that rectangle, and I'm going to put some of those little pieces down to create sort of a grid pattern. You don't have to make a grid, that's just what I'm going to choose to do. And then I'm going to fill up my whole vase with those little pieces of paper. After I get done with that, I think I'm going to add my flowers, and I still have some of those red pieces of paper left, so I'm going to use some of those to create the center of my flowers. I'm putting a little dot of glue stick down, and then I'm going to use like 3 of those to create the center, and I'm going to do that a bunch of times to make a bunch of my flowers. Once I have the centers done, I'm going to use my crayons and my markers to add the designs and the details that I would like to add for each of my flowers. So I'm going to add petals going around each flower. I'm going to add stems or leaves. I can add a border around the outside edge of my paper. I can color those petals in if I want. And just kind of layer lots of different materials onto your paper. Remember, this is a multimedia project, so we're going to try using more than one type of art supply, markers and crayons and cut paper, or other materials you have. If you have colored pencils, you could use those. Really, anything you have available to you. Have fun!